Welcome to Pitch Guys and Happy New Year. It's that time of year where most of us make resolutions, and a large number of those resolutions for people revolve around the idea of getting fit and healthy. So, listen to this episode while you're crammed into an overcrowded gym with a large number of people who might not make it past the month of January. And while this episode is all about fitness, it is not fit for your little one's ears. So tire them out by supervising them in a high-intensity treadmill workout, put them to bed, and let's listen to Pitch Guys. Happy New Year, Pitch Guys.
Happy New Year.
Oh, it's great to see you guys again. It's been a while.
Too long.
I have missed both of you so much.
Season's greetings.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the new year, and this is going to be an exciting episode.
New year and a new decade.
New year,
That's
new
right.
us.
I didn't even think about
look
that.
at
It's
that.
hard to believe
Look
that
at
it's
that.
actually 2020.
It's like a sci-fi
That's
year.
true.
I know. It's a lot.
Blade Runner already happened.
When the year 2000 came, I thought, man, we are living in the future.
Yeah.
But now we are really in the future. What year
This is
did
true.
Blade Runner happen?
It already happened.
2019?
Judgment Day happened too.
I think we're past the Back to the Future where they go up to the future and by now as well, aren't we?
They're going to have to retroactively go back and fix that all.
We've surpassed what Hollywood could envision.
A lot of those things have not come true either.
No.
Like, it's...
I mean, Judgment Day, yeah, that happened. But,
yeah.
well, it's the new year, and with the new year, we've got people trying to make new thems. So
This
we
is
got
true.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, something most of us do
Yeah.
once a year.
Do you guys
and
do resolutions?
No.
I'm very... I'm anti-resolution.
Okay.
I don't like to say that I'm doing it in case
Yes.
I screw up and fail.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
But I often will have a goal in mind, yes.
There's some research about like starting new things on a start date that you're more likely to keep doing it if it's linked to something.
Yes.
Yes.
Start of the year, first day of the week, on your birthday. Like if you try to start a new habit, there is research supporting that. Like you're more likely to keep
Now,
going.
is there research or are you just making this up?
No, it's I can't cite the research right now. I didn't prepare well enough.
yeah.
But
Okay.
I'll find it for you. And
My resolution is I resolved to do a resolution, but not start it till March so I don't look like a poser.
That's true.
You know?
yeah,
Because if you start something new after February,
right.
people don't tie it to the new year. So
And we all know what happens. I mean, a few years ago, I was really into... I was training for a triathlon, and it wasn't a resolution. It was something that I'd been working on for more than a year. And I was going to the gym. I was swimming regularly. And
Yeah.
the most annoying month in the year
Was
is
January.
absolutely January.
Yeah.
Because the places are just filled. The swimming
Yeah.
pool is filled with people
Mhm.
that have decided they're going to do this. The gyms are filled with them. So
Yeah.
it's it gets pretty crowded.
did you do the triathlon?
I did.
Wow.
I did 3 of them, actually.
Good
Wow.
Lord.
Yeah, I finished them and did not too badly.
You are looking slim.
You ready to go for the Pitch Guys 2021 triathlon?
A lot of people will choose to put themselves through these death marches for the sake of getting in shape. And that's kind of what we're talking about today is just resolutions people make to just get thin, get in shape, eat better, start hitting the gym, just making themselves fitter, leaner, meaner, more aerodynamic.
This is true.
So,
Yes.
yeah, that's kind of what we're diving into today is just diets, fad diets, hitting the gym, working out at home, doing whatever you got to do to burn that fat.
And I think that I mean, I can't speak for either of you, but that's been something I've been working on my whole life is dieting, and I've had successes and I've had great fails. So I feel somewhat qualified to speak as a failure or total loser on this subject. But
Yeah. Well, I don't work out at all per se, but I have been making eating my goal my whole life, and I'm doing great at it.
yeah,
Excellent.
I've been eating every day.
You've kept yourself alive, so
done.
congratulations.
Yep.
Well done.
Yeah.
Derek, what about you?
I've been, with my like ADHD, I've started a lot of different things and not really completed most of it. So
That's true.
You know, we'll see how it goes tonight.
Now, are you actually diagnosed with ADHD, or is this a self-diagnosis?
Well, I mean, I went to school in the 90s, so that nobody was really ever diagnosed with ADHD. You know, it was just.
I've seen
thing.
his garage. He has ADHD.
Yeah, so you know, it's a thing. It's a self-diagnosis. I feel that I'm moderately able to diagnose myself.
Okay.
Well, I
good
think you
job on
work
the
out a little bit,
diagnosis.
and you seem to be pretty conscious about what you eat, I think.
I try to be typically active and typically, eating better. There's definitely dips. You get into like a bad place, and then got to kind of reset. So see how it
Find
goes.
yourself eating a bucket of gravy.
There you go.
Yes.
I mean, at
Thank
Gravy
you,
Garden,
KFC.
there's not many other choices, right?
That gravy garden
It's
needs
just
to be a thing.
It's
Yes.
just amazing.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
going back to the beginnings there.
Right.
Well, I guess what you see right after New Year's is gym membership spike.
This is true.
You know,
Yeah.
people discover the gym and they're like, this is it. This is what's
Yeah.
going to turn things around for me. And unfortunately, I think a lot of those people who sign up for a gym membership in January don't come back in February.
This
But-
is how the gyms make their money,
Oh,
right?
right.
They offer this major discount if
Yeah.
you sign up for like a year-long contract or 6 months, and it's 90% reduced because they know these
Yeah.
people are going to disappear.
Do
And
you
you're still
use,
gonna make your
do
money.
you use the gym?
I have, and I'm contemplating, it is the new year, so
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm contemplating doing it again.
Yeah.
It's just, there are some things about it that I find a little bit annoying.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, they don't mind exercising in public. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah. Well, what do you find annoying about the gym?
The worst part of it is when you're in the middle of you're exercising.
Mhm.
Let's say you're on the treadmill. You're going pretty good. You're running. You're trying to run your 5K, training to do your 5K. You're on the
Good
treadmill.
God.
Yeah.
Yep, you're on the treadmill. I'm making it sound like I'm a lot more fit than I am because I'm not even close to being fit. But
Oh.
but I've done this in the past, and one of the hardest things is then somebody who knows you inevitably will come up to the treadmill beside you, and they are usually a lot more fit than I am, but they've got this resolution they need to get themselves in shape.
Yeah.
They start running. They're not having any problem with it, and they're trying to hold down a conversation with you.
And you're like
And
trying not to die.
You're trying not to die, but
Yeah.
yet you're trying to look pretty casual about it.
Right.
That's a really, really difficult
They don't know
thing
you're
to
in
do.
dire straits.
No, I've done that. We have an indoor running track in our city. I've been on that track and run into people that I knew, and they're just jogging effortlessly around the track.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm trying desperately not to cough up a lung.
You're on your like
and-
second t-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And having a conversation
Yeah.
with them. So
I can run
that's
like
difficult.
I think a block before I start to cough up physical matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my limit. So endurance is something I'm very envious of. Yeah. What about you, Derek? Do you hate the gym like Alan?
I grew up working at the YMCA.
Okay.
And so
Young man.
I spent a lot of time there, dancing, but also
Dancing.
No, I was just making a
Village people.
village
Come on
people
now.
village people reference. No, I worked all kinds of areas in the YMCA. I was a lifeguard. I worked at the front. I was a like certified aquafit instructor for a while. I did a bunch of different stuff. So
An aquafit instructor.
yeah, it's exciting.
Damn.
It's exciting. One day,
Yeah.
we'll get those waterproof microphones and kind of go back.
Well, we did an episode
We were
in
in the
water
hot tub.
already.
That's
You
true.
didn't
We could
try to
it
do
in-
any aquafit with us at all.
Well, we were on relaxing at that
Yeah,
point.
that's true.
Aquafit's not really relaxing.
That was the opposite of a resolution.
I've been a member there. I spent a lot of time there. I really enjoyed it. I've spent some time at gyms that I didn't really enjoy because I really felt like I didn't fit in. I was not.
Yes.
I didn't fit in with the typical like gym dude kind of
Mhm.
whatever look,
It's
physique,
hard when you're a beginner.
lifting ability. I could I'm trying to like lift the bar of a bench press bar, and the
the
other guys,
weights.
have like 200 pounds in weights on there. So I think there's definitely an intimidation factor that I'm not a big fan of. But
I don't like people watching me trying something for the first time, and there's no way around that really at the gym
right.
because
So maybe they need like a new to the gym where it's
Yeah.
you don't have
Oh.
an experience with it, but
So
Just
now
a
we're-
bunch of newbies.
just you show up, everybody's like out of shape, so nobody's trying to talk to you because
Yeah.
nobody can breathe.
right.
There's like trainers around, quite a few,
Yeah.
to help you out when you're like, oh, that's the
Yeah.
don't lift it like that. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Or the trainers are there just to police people to make sure they don't go have conversations with other people.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. Oh, teaching like gym etiquette at the same time.
Well,
You walked away without wiping off that shoulder press equipment.
they're allowed to berate you.
Yeah.
The trainers.
Yeah, that's part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I recall going to the swimming pool in the mornings, and that was the worst in January because You get all these people that decided they're going to start lane swimming.
Right.
They don't know how to share a lane.
Yes.
They have no
Yeah.
idea how you're actually supposed to do that.
Those monsters.
And they are swimming on both sides of the lane, or
Yeah.
they think, "Oh, well, I got here first. It's my lane. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
going
get
to
the
use it
entire
myself."
lane as yours.
Yeah, exactly. So if
I
we
like
could do
this,
something about them.
I like this new to the gym only gym, or
Yeah.
just train wreck trainer kind of gym,
Yeah.
where it's just people who don't know what they're doing. But how long would you get to stay at this gym for?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a section of a different gym where it's like
segregation.
and you can level up. You can graduate into the
video
full
game
gym
style, right?
Yeah,
You, get
there's
like achievements
Yeah,
unlocked.
there's like you can kind of gamify it a little bit. You unlock the next facility, and then you work there, and you unlock
an
it.
RPG.
And they get more and more luxurious as you go.
There you go.
Higher
Right?
tiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more challenging, but it's also more like
Yeah, there's major perks.
This is a great gym pitch.
Yeah.
I think people should listen to this. You know what would even just be a solution too for me? Workout stalls.
Yeah.
Like bathroom stalls,
Right.
just workout stalls.
And there should be a toilet in there as well.
Sure, I would need one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so like you could just go in and have your own individual like
Yeah, you got a treadmill
cubicle
in a cubicle.
workout cubicle.
Yeah, a bike in a cubicle,
Okay.
weight equipment in a cubicle. It's all cubicles.
Yeah.
Cubicles?
And then if somebody
Cubicles.
comes to your cubicle and they want to come in and they just knock and they go, "I'm in here."
Yeah.
Or occupied.
Somebody's in here.
Occupied. And then
Somebody's in here. Don't come in.
they hear a flush.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's a good idea. Starting out only gyms and workout stalls for privacy.
Yeah.
Or
I'd
maybe
like,
a gym. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Trevor.
you go ahead, Al.
I was just gonna say maybe a gym where everybody looks in like all of the trainers and employees look in really bad shape just to make
Oh.
you feel a little bit better.
Maybe if the trainers look just awful, that would
Right.
motivate you.
Yeah,
The trainers
Like,
have
oh,
less
I can do
training
better than
you
this
do.
Or
guy.
maybe it wouldn't motivate you. Maybe it's like, well, what's the point? Like, this is a trainer. and-
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they hire people. There's like actors that come in who are
Yeah.
really out of shape and to like make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
I like this.
They're playing older versions of yourself or future versions of
Oh.
you. I'm you 5 years from now if you don't get on that
Oh.
treadmill.
Yeah. There's like
Like a
two
loop-
versions of you.
A looper gym.
Like a Christmas past kind of thing.
This is what you can look forward to unless you hit the cardio.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's multiple versions of you. You've got fit you and you've got super fat you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And they've got they're wearing the same clothes you are,
Yeah.
just different sizes.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
But I cut you off. You had something to contribute. Please
Well,
do.
I was thinking, I go to the gym, and the one thing I'd really like to see is a lot more sweat.
wanna
Like you
see
get
more
some
sweat?
sweat on the equipment, but I'd like way more sweat. And I think that they should do that where you have just pools of sweat on everything before you start to work out. And then like they dump sweat on there in the morning before anyone shows up. And then they only give you very tiny little towels. So just wiping down all the equipment before you work out could be a workout in itself.
How is this? Oh, you're getting
Like
a workout.
you're stretching, you're crunching, you're bending.
I'm picturing this and I do not want to be even anywhere near that.
All right,
gym.
well, I'm just
Yeah.
pitching out ideas.
Maybe they just save your sweat and show you how much you've sweated at the gym, so you can. It's like a goal,
Like a rain
to try and
gauge,
reach-
but like
yeah.
it collects your own personal
yeah.
sweat.
So they put it in a barrel for
Like
you.
a
You
rain
can
barrel
see,
of
right?
urea. Yeah. A
You
sweat
can like
counter.
track yourself. Oh, Alan's only got a
Yeah,
half
right.
full bucket.
Yeah.
So like a rain gauge when you're done working out of sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome idea.
It is.
That would be that's progress you can see and smell
How are you going to collect all that sweat?
in a rain gauge.
But is some guy going to come and squeegee it off you? Because there's a lot that
The
Or like-
trainer
Yeah, he
who's not
takes
really training you, I guess that, he can do that.
He
Squeegee.
takes your shirt when you're done and
Yeah.
he just wrings it out into the
Yeah.
thing and your underwear, everything.
In the cubicle,
Yeah.
there's a dehumidifier that just
Yeah.
sucks it out and
No,
collects it.
no, there's a sluice or kind of like a strainer floor underneath everybody.
Okay.
And it just collects in pipes.
Okay.
You know?
But it knows it's yours because you had to provide a DNA sample
Right.
Yeah.
ahead of time, and there's some advanced filtering.
It's a
going on.
complicated, gross gym.
right? And it's
You know, there's a lot of
the other problem is that these barrels are taking up a lot of space.
Yeah.
So because there's several hundred people.
well, you got to move your own sweat barrel around, and that's part of the workout.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can pay to take your sweat barrel home if that's the kind of person you are.
Okay.
Show your family and loved ones your
Yeah,
progress.
Yeah.
A lot of these gyms will surprisingly lure people in more with like high sugar like smoothie stands and bars and stuff like that. I don't think there's enough Burger Kings in gyms.
No.
No, I think that would get some first timers in.
Yeah.
You know, I think even just pumping the smell of like, you know, if you walk past like a KFC or a Burger King or a McDonald's,
Yeah.
and they're pumping the smell out, and that lures you in. I think they should just pump fast food smells out of the gym.
I wonder if you could.
And once you get in there, they lock the doors and say, fooled
it's
you.
not on the inside, it's only on the outside.
Yeah. Work.
You could like partner it, you know, like, you know, you go to eat fast food, you feel like a little bit of shame. At least I feel this when I go to eat fast food, like I made a bad choice.
Yeah.
So maybe like, you know, on those receipts, it's like you know, advertisements for that gym or like a gift card for that gym, you know, 1 month free. I don't know, something to like get you in the door when you're already feeling like, oh man. And then, hey, I could do something.
I like that. If you hit a sustained speed on the treadmill for a certain amount of time, you're rewarded with items from the fast food dispensary.
There you go.
Fast food for a fast dude.
Yeah.
Fast food for a fast dude.
Yeah. Well, it is expensive though. So, I mean,
The gym.
some people just can't shell the money out.
Right.
So, I mean, what do you guys do at home?
Oh.
Because clearly you're not putting the money out. So,
I've worked through a bunch of different variations on home workouts.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was quite young, there used to be this thing called hip hop abs.
Can I say that you have piqued my interest really well?
Okay.
Okay, continue.
And that was like a big dance thing where you had to like, you did like these big dance sequences. So we tried that one out for a while. My brother and I did this thing called P90X.
Oh, yeah. Video workouts.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And that one was intense because it also had a meal plan. I think I've talked about it before.
Yeah, you talked
where
about
you'd eat like, you know, only protein.
you guys got sick or angry
Yeah,
or
we'd have
something.
like protein rage all the time.
Yeah.
And then more recently, we tried this one. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a kettlebell workout.
Oh yeah,
which I've quite enjoyed.
I've seen people get results from kettlebell.
That one.
Yep.
But the whole thing was basically like everything you did had a squat attached to it.
Yeah.
So if you like lifted something, you also squatted while you lifted it. So
you get
do
like
you do like 1,000 squats. So like after the first day, you need like a week recovery because you couldn't walk.
And you get too big of a booty by the end of it.
Yeah.
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 That's not good.
Yeah.
What about you, Al? Do you do anything at home?
Well, you know, I've had various pieces of exercise equipment in my house. I mean, I had a treadmill for a while. I've had the exercise bike, but I find that most of the time they just end up like being used to hang laundry on.
Well, that's just another great thing about them.
So
yeah,
it's so I've been through that, and I can't really say that I've had anything that's been successful. Most of my successes have come from getting out of the house, but I have some ideas, guys. I'm pretty excited. So
for working out at home?
Just products and things that might actually help. Is this the time, or should I be waiting?
No, this is no time like the present.
You know, I'm pretty lazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I lack motivation.
That's true.
But I would
that's an
definitely
issue I
like
have
to
too.
lose weight. I just don't want to have to do anything to do it.
Screw
you know?
doing things.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
So my idea for a product is I've got a name and everything. I'm thinking it's going to be called the Jiggler.
Okay.
And because, you know, like, I'm pretty sure that if your body was just being constantly shook, that you'd be expending calories. You'd be, you know, burning calories and losing weight. So my idea is that you have this jiggler system in your house, maybe your bed, it's just constantly shaking you through the night. You're just shaking
like
constantly.
magic fingers,
jiggling, right?
That exists.
And then also you have a vest that you put on in the day, and it just shakes the hell out of you.
Okay.
So you're just constantly jiggling and shaking. And within a day, that's going to be quite a workout. It's going to be pretty tiring by the end of the day.
It's kind of like those Dr. Ho muscle stimulating pads.
Right, and just constantly
where it's like,
jiggling.
shocking your muscles to like
it's manipulating your muscles.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Would
Al,
you guys be into that?
Wasn't that like a thing in the 50s?
Your
or
thing
something?
exists, Al.
It did no.
Yeah. Like
Really?
housewives in the 50s, like Derek said, they had this belt they put around them, and it shook them. And while they sat there with their martini, and it shook them. It's the same thing. It jiggled them because they thought jiggling.
But did it work?
What you're not seeing is
it
that
didn't
Trevor's
work.
actually doing the actions of jiggling.
Yeah, you're not seeing me jiggle right now.
He's
I
jiggling
can't
his
stop
belly.
now that I started.
What's all jiggle?
Yeah.
It's like the,
No,
truffle shuffle.
It was hard to gauge whether it worked because they did it, but back then everyone was smoking.
That's true.
And also, I think people were on like trucker speed, and that was also making them lose weight and giving them energy. But yeah, the jiggling was a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
So
But maybe it needs a retro.
let's bring back the jiggler.
A reboot.
I need something that's much more intense. Like you put
The wiggler.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The jiggle wiggle.
Don't be a stiggler, buy the wiggler.
Like you put it on and it's just rattling your teeth. Like it's not something. It's,
you gotta have one of those
it's
like
intense.
something to bite on.
Well, and
like a
battery
leather
power is
strap.
improved, right? So you should be
That's
able to
true.
wear this thing at all times.
Yeah.
Just throughout the
A jiggle
day.
suit.
You might look weird at work because
Yeah.
every part of your like loose flesh would be just flapping around.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You never really stop moving once you take the thing off.
No.
Yeah.
You'd be exhausted at the end of a day,
Yeah.
but it would be worth it. You'd
And
lose
your
weight
coworkers would notice the increased sweat.
quickly. Yeah.
You get compliments about it.
So there's that, and then this other thing. I don't know if this is home or this goes beyond home a little bit.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
At this point,
Whatever, I don't
hope
care.
I'm not breaking the.
Is it
structure
like a
here.
gym thing, possibly?
Well, this is a service.
Okay.
And the service is called Action Movie Workouts.
Okay.
Oh.
And the idea
I'm
is
intrigued.
like you pay a fee, and it's expensive because what you're getting is pretty awesome value. So it's about $1,000 a month, and the idea is that at any time, something horrific and life-threatening could happen to you
Nice.
with a crew of actors and people orchestrating it. Like, here's an example.
Like that movie,
like
The
you're on
Game.
vacation.
Like while you're working out, or as you're in the workout
no,
at any
you
time.
never know what's going to happen. I'll give
Okay.
you two examples.
Okay.
So one is you're on vacation. You know, you're in a national park and you're
Yeah.
doing a little bit of caving,
Yeah.
and suddenly there's a bunch of treasures that you're finding all these little
Okay.
treasures.
Yeah.
Sure.
And pretty soon arrows are flying out of the side of the walls at you.
I know what you're
and then there's a
referencing.
giant boulder that comes out and it's
Yeah.
bounding towards you,
Scorpions.
and it's life threatening. You can actually die from
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so the idea is that you could be killed
Yeah.
Yeah.
by this, but that's what motivates you to
Added
stay
motivation.
in shape.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stay in shape, at some time in the year, something
Yeah.
life-threatening is going to happen.
And you're not going to be able
Or
to deal with it.
you're at a Christmas party.
Yeah.
You're at a Christmas party in a really tall high-rise.
Your wife
Okay.
invited
And
you down.
suddenly- Yeah, exactly. And suddenly there's like a bunch of terrorists or
East
I don't
German
know,
kind of
East
ones?
German
Or East
robbers
Europeans?
or something.
Yeah.
It's a diehard situation,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And they're shooting real bullets. Like you need to be fit.
The
You're cutting
yippee-ki-yay
up-
workout.
You're cutting up, yeah, exactly. You're cutting up your feet. You know, I mean, it's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to jump out of the building with a fire hose
Yeah.
at some point.
And then shoot your way through glass. I love this idea.
So
Just the fierce sweat alone would help you lose
yeah,
some weight.
either that or you die. You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
I mean, you were going to die anyways if you didn't take care of.
If you don't make
fitness.
changes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
So it's motivating. It's fearful, but it's motivating.
It's
So-
kind of like a way more extreme, way less responsible version on like the stripper workout.
what would explain?
Well, you know, there's a
Yeah.
striptease workout where like
Yeah.
you actually use like a exotic dancer pole and you learn to do exotic dancer moves and they try to make working out fun that way. Yours is just a lot more violent and life threatening. And you get to wear way more fun clothes.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I would like to see VR paired with working out at home more.
It's got to be.
I mean, VR is already pretty big, like
Yeah.
virtual reality workouts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and you could have like scary things like you're running from zombies on your treadmill, and you look behind
Right.
you, and they're right behind you. You know,
A
and you
little less
dodge them.
life-threatening than what I pitched.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
you get to live.
yeah, and
so I
less
think-
expensive probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that would be cool.
There's a zombie 5K. What's
Oh,
it
yeah.
called?
Yeah,
Run,
I've seen
or
the app.
Zombie Run or Run
Yeah.
Zombie app. I used it for a while when I was trying to start running, and it was entertaining. I liked it because it was like storytelling, and
Yeah.
you'd listen to it, and it would like judge on your phone by how fast you were moving. Like if the zombies were chasing you and you ran faster, they would like fall back, but if you
Right.
didn't run faster, then they would kind of stay there right in your earphones. Like
Oh.
if you did that right at dusk, it was actually like
Did it
slightly
tell you?
frightening.
Did it tell you at times like pick up the baseball bat?
You'd have to like go and collect things and run them back to your base to like.
I got to give that app a try again.
Yeah,
'cause
I
that
That
sounds
does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
interesting.
That's really inventive.
You were talking about all these ideas with trainers at the gym. I don't see why we can't have trainers at home. Like, why can't
Right.
you force like your kids to be like motivational trainers for you, or
Yeah.
your spouse?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they're just
Or-
like yelling encouragement to you while you're on the treadmill.
That'd be good. Well, my wife does that all the time. It's not so much encouragement as
Threats.
it is like get on the treadmill. But so
Okay,
You know
so
what?
yeah, I pretty much have that service actually. I'm not
Yeah.
paying anything for it.
You got a threat trainer.
yeah.
I got an idea that kind of jumps off of that.
Sure.
Way back, I think this might have been the first episode too, was like the indestructible swearing box or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So my issue is in motivation.
With the indestructible swearing box, should we just recap what that is?
Sure, real quick.
That's the box that
Was indestructible.
Yeah, it's indestructible. And once you pull the little battery tab out, it has a case of Tourette's where it might just randomly swear.
Right.
And then it might take 3 years and it will never happen again. And then another slew of swears.
And it's blaring.
Right.
And you can't turn it off.
You can't turn it off. You can't destroy it.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So kind of like a modified version of that, whereas like at a certain time, it's just going to start cussing you out, and it monitors what you're doing, right? I mean, we all have phones and whatever. It's like you strap this thing on that you can't get off, like an iWatch or something,
right?
That you can't remove. It doesn't come off, and it tracks you. And if you're not doing your workout by a certain time of the day, it just goes off.
Yeah. And
then once you complete your workout, it'll stop. But until that point, it's just gonna go. So at 7 p.m. every single day, you're just gonna get cussed out by this thing until you complete your workout. So you're going to get it done on time.
I think it's good. I think you could even take it one step further.
Cuss
you could do it almost like the speed workout motivation system, where you've got to keep your heart rate above a certain level. Or else there's a little like bomb inside of your chest that will explode. So you got to keep it above 100 BPM at all times.
Your appendages are just wired, and you're going to lose a finger.
It's not a pacemaker; it's the pace setter.
Yeah, you have to be above a certain BPM. That's a great way to lose weight.
Yeah.
Not a great way to get sleep.
You could have like
it's the Keanu Reeves speed workout.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh man,
you're violent, but I like it.
Yeah.
For me, I think it would just be as simple as having like a really, really thick, cushy pillow on my exercise bike seat, because they don't do a lot for people who have sensitive posteriors.
Oh, that's true.
I'd like a numbing cream. I think that would solve everything. I think that's all I need. If you can't feel your body while you work out, that would be the dream.
Would you like apply it to the seat and then sit, or would you apply it to like?
I think I'd drink a bit
and then put them on.
Oh, to your underwear.
Like,
yeah.
How would you apply this?
I would slather.
Yeah, just.
But
slather.
I think
Hey, if you're wearing the jiggler, you're gonna need a lot of numbing cream.
Yeah.
Right, because it can get pretty violent.
You're gonna start to chafe all over and burn.
Hey yo, shameless plug time.
All right, I like your energy.
Yes, well, I'm so excited about our sponsor. I mean, I say that every time, but this time I'm really excited.
Wow, this is the first time.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've done this episode on New Year's resolutions and about dieting and the importance of that. Exactly.
Getting cut.
So this sponsor is once again Schuster Supplements.
Oh, I love
definitely them. One of our best benefactors.
Cadillac of products.
We love Schuster Supplements, from Schuster's Go to Life Powder to Pork Chunks.
Wow, it's just a great lineup.
There are so many products that you can get at your local health food store.
Or exotic ones.
We got a new one today?
Yeah, weight loss product.
Fantastic.
And it's called Dehydrate. Now that's spelled DEHYDR.
Right.
The number 8.
Okay,
that's cutting edge.
The idea behind this is, as a human being, a lot of your weight is actually water.
Okay.
Yes,
and
that's
so
true.
if you remove the water, you will weigh less.
Right.
And so the idea behind this is you take this one little pill,
right,
a Dehydrate.
So how big is the pill exactly?
It's not that big, honestly. A small fist at best.
Oh, okay.
Totally doable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, do you need to take it with food?
You can.
Yeah.
Don't take it with water.
No.
Because the whole point of this pill is it's going to remove all water from your body for up to 8 hours.
Get that pesky critter right out of there.
Like all water or like some water or percentage
Most
of water?
I think you pretty much, your body's made up of, I don't know the science.
A lot
of water. It removes all of it.
Okay. All of it.
You will feel very dry.
Okay. You're going to be light as a piece of jerky.
It takes a lot of weight off.
Yeah.
Now, is this something you do like on a daily basis?
You can, definitely. Well, a great example of this is if you're really into competitive judo and you need to do a weigh-in
Right.
before your match,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you're going to want to take a dehydrate.
It's a lot of pressure.
Because it'll take you down another weight level.
Right.
And then when you compete, you're going to be competing against those runts.
Yep.
That's
and you're
true.
obviously going to do better because all you've done is deprived your body of all water.
This is excellent because I can count on all my fingers and toes a number of times where I've been disqualified by highly competitive judo matches.
Right.
Because I didn't take care of myself right before the match.
Right.
And it's hard to get down to your weight class that you're supposed to be in.
This is true. I mean, and then you're bumped up to a class that you know you're not quite ready for.
You need some kind of edge. And it
Right.
sounds like dehydrate is it. Now, what if I just really want to go on a tropical vacation somewhere and I've spent the whole winter months just eating like a pig? Would dehydrate work for just a short, like, fat burn, kind of get into a swimming trunk kind of weight?
Oh, dehydrate is great and instant results. It will
Yeah.
take, like I said, it will take all of the water out of you for
Yeah.
up to 8 hours.
How instant is this? Like minutes? Like
Minutes.
hours?
I've tried it once and I
Okay.
was amazed.
Wow.
Thirsty, but amazed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'd be so lightweight.
You are. It takes pounds off of you.
Well, it'd be amazing.
I'm
mean-
intrigued by the physics of this. Like you could take a grape and you turn it to raisin. It gets it changes shape a little bit. Does
you
it
get
affect
wrinkly?
how we look? Does it are there any side effects?
You know, I'm not really concerned with how it makes me look.
That's
It's the
right.
result. It's what you see on the scale that matters.
And what's
That's
on
what
the
it's all
inside.
about.
Well, actually,
Exactly.
Al, I have the website loaded up right here. And the good people at Schuster's, conscious as ever, have listed some of the side effects that
Right.
you can expect in a very small number of cases.
Right.
And in some cases, besides, amazing appearance and losing weight really quickly.
Right.
Right.
Some people have experienced back of the knee pruning.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, like
There's
that
some
little bit of
issues.
skin on the back of the knee starts
Right.
to look like a California raisin.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. So that's one thing.
Okay.
And that's minor when you consider what you're getting from this.
Some other people have experienced in some very limited cases some skin removal,
Right. Skin
like
removal.
flaking, like turning into a cornflake kind of
Yeah.
appearance.
Yeah.
On the shoulders, chest, back, and legs.
And that helps you to lose additional weight.
Yeah. Skin cells,
Yeah.
you're going to shed them anyways. Why
Exactly.
not just
Might as
speed
well
the
get rid of a
process
few
up?
extras. In really rare cases, they acknowledge complete organ shutdown, but that
Yeah.
is super rare.
Failure, they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and in quotes, we say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
these
think
people know
it's-
what they're doing. The Schuster's is not a newcomer to the supplement game.
No.
Yeah.
Starting with pork chunks, they've helped
Yeah.
hundreds of people.
Oh,
Right.
so
Dozens at
many.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my wife said to me just a few nights ago, "You need to lose weight." And rather than trying hard, what I did was I went into the bathroom.
Yep.
I took one dehydrate.
Yep.
Right.
Went on the scale in the morning. She looked at the scale and she was satisfied.
Yeah. She's like, okay.
So it was all
Achieved.
good. It's a great product. We're fully behind it.
Yeah.
We love Schuster supplements and we love dehydrate.
We love it.
So give it a try today at your local health food store.
Dry out the smart way.
Schuster's Dehydrate.
So here's the dream, though. If I could not have to work out, like a separate workout from my day, because I already have a day packed with sleep and eating and video games and interacting with my wife and, living my life and a little bit of work. And, like if we could just always combine what we're doing with some form of exercise, that would be ideal for me.
Right?
I mean,
So shoot.
Go ahead.
Hit me with some ideas so I can fix my life.
Well, right now, I have 2 toddlers.
Yes.
And that basically is a constant workout because you'll be going somewhere and they're like, I
Steal
don't
your
want to
kids.
walk anymore. And
Yeah.
now you're towing someone.
That's them,
or you're
not you.
lifting it.
Okay.
Or you're like, yeah, that's me. And they got to carry me.
Oh, okay.
So you're always like, something's crawling on you or you're defending yourself from, like I have boys. So they're constantly, it's like, who's that little guy on Inspector Clouseau? That always like jumps out and tries to like. Isn't
His
that Pink
personal
Pan-
Kato.
Pink Panther, yeah.
Yeah.
He like always jumps out to attack
Right.
him. I
Yeah.
feel like that's my kid.
Derek, you mentioned
Kato
kettlebell
attack,
exercises.
Yes.
You got 2 kettlebells with those 2 kids.
Yeah.
Swing them around.
It's all right. I mean,
Yeah.
one of them is like 20 pounds and one's like 40 pounds. So
you'd
it's
have
like,
to,
you
you'd have to switch them up.
can choose your weights.
I can remember that very clearly. I remember taking a gondola to the top of a mountain in the summer.
Yeah.
and deciding, oh, we're going to walk down. It's going to be a nice little
Yeah,
pleasureful walk.
it'd be nice.
It's great for about the first half kilometer until one of your kids is too tired to keep going.
Yeah.
And then you're carrying your kid down a mountain, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, we recently did like a family like snowshoe.
Yeah.
And so like we're snowshoeing, and then all of a sudden it's like we're like lying on the ground, can't snowshoe any longer. So then now I got like kid on the shoulders, towing the other one on a toboggan, carrying snowshoes, and that's like, there's a lot of workout in there.
Oh, speaking of,
maybe I could rent out my toddlers to be a workout for somebody, and then I can make some
It is a
cash.
workout,
My
right?
toddlers
this is sounding
could,
dicey. Your idea of family snowshoes has given me an idea.
Yes.
You have to clean your floors anyways.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Swiffer come out with a product called like Swiffer slip-ons,
Okay.
and you just put them over your feet and you clean your floor by skating around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good
well,
idea. You're like
you know,
dancing.
yeah, it'd
or
be
you're
fun.
whatever you wanna
Funny,
do.
you've mentioned that.
It is funny. Thanks, Al.
I had a few ideas along that lines. Like one was
How
figure
convenient. Finger mopping.
mopping. Not finger
Oh my
mopping.
God.
Figure mopping.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So you put on like some sort of like slidable mops,
Yeah.
and then you have to do a whole figure skating routine.
Oh, I thought you meant like snow angels on the floor.
No, you could do that too. Mop hockey.
With your figure.
Mop
You
hockey.
got your mop skates. These are all skating related.
Yeah. It's
When
winter.
you're skating along, you're actually mopping the floor. So
This is all really good.
It's pretty good.
How about punching meat?
Yeah, Rocky does it.
Yeah, you
Why
just got
not?
meat, you punch it.
Well, tenderizing
Yeah.
it too, right? There's a lot of meat that needs to be tenderized.
Like one day a week, you just tenderize all the meat for your house.
Yeah.
You could like volunteer at a butcher shop,
shop,
and tenderize meat.
You walk in and say, I would very much like to punch your meat.
Yeah.
When do I start?
Yeah. That
Here's
will go over well.
Here's a natural marriage. We exercise to counteract the effects of what we eat.
Right.
But you don't see a lot of people just eating their meals while exercising. You know, why can't you walk on a treadmill while eating off your plate?
Or your pork
Choking
chops
hazard,
should have
you
to
know?
be at about 8
Yeah.
feet above you, and you have to jump to get it.
Oh,
or
like the
something.
carrot on the stick thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
or trampoline munching.
There's like 10 of them at 8 feet or all around the house, and you have to jump to get each one
Yeah.
before you can eat it.
Or there's like something you have
Yeah.
to like fight something to get your meal.
Yeah.
Like there's some kind of your meal gets released,
Yeah.
but you got to beat something.
My cat kind of has that going
What
on.
about,
Yeah.
have you guys heard about high intensity interval training?
Yes.
Where you're like going like a bat out of hell. Like you're on the treadmill,
Yeah.
but it's maybe just like 30 seconds where you're running it full out. Like
Uphill.
just you exhaustion levels,
Yeah.
right?
And
What if we
then
did-
you walk after for a bit and
and then
recover
it's
kind of
you're
thing?
doing it again. So what
Yeah.
if you did that with vacuuming?
Okay.
You know, you're just like normal vacuuming, and then a timer goes off,
just
and then you
run.
vacuum like crazy.
You're vacuuming the roof. Yeah. You're chasing the cat.
30 seconds of that, then back to normal. Right?
Here-
High intent HIV, we call it high intensity vacuuming.
Or maybe your vacuums are like your vacuums are weighted, so maybe when the alarm
Grown.
goes off, you drop to the ground and you got to bench press
Right,
that thing.
yes.
And then
Oh,
you stop
yeah.
and you
The
get going.
vacuum.
You got to kettlebell your vacuum and juggle it. Here's a mellower idea.
Yeah.
You mentioned how you just kind of lay your laundry on your treadmill.
Yeah.
What if you just folded your laundry while you treadmilled?
Well, it would make it, especially
Yeah.
if you were going at a fat.
Watch TV, fold your laundry, put it on the treadmill. That seems like a real doable thing. Oh.
I like the idea of
I like that
of
idea.
integrating liquor into the workout somehow, because I know that's one of the things that is a little bit of a setback to exercise. So if you could somehow get alcohol in there.
Well, we did that
great.
pub pedal tour where we biked
Right.
all together. That's kind of the same thing right
It is
there.
true, yeah.
There's like biking wine tours you could do.
Oh, that's very nice.
I have family. My wife has family in
Congratulations.
England, and after they always they run these like 10K runs, and
Jeez.
every single time it ends at a pub, and they have a pint at the end of it, and that's how they.
I'd have a throw up at the end of it.
Yeah.
I usually throw up after, but I don't throw up at the beginning.
I do remember finishing one of my triathlons and thinking, you know what? I deserve KFC. Like, I just ran a triathlon.
you know,
Yeah.
But it didn't taste that great.
Get a bucket of chicken.
Speaking of putting terribleness into your body,
Yeah.
a lot of people say that exercise is important, but if you're really trying to like lose weight,
Yeah.
the number one thing is your diet, like what you're actually eating. And like that apparently is going to be the decider.
You're right.
Oh,
It's going to
yeah.
cut down.
Well,
And there's a lot of crazy like fad diets that have popped up
Yeah.
in the last 20 years that I know about. and
Yes.
people are doing now still. And like programs that, force you to follow diets like the Weight Watchers kind of thing.
yes.
Right.
Have you guys tried any of these weird diets?
I've done so many of them.
Oh, wow.
I have. It's, I remember, it's probably about 12 years ago, I gave Atkins a try.
Yeah.
And that's a diet where you're sticking to a lot of like meat,
Eggs.
very low carb.
Can you eat eggs?
You can eat, you can eat eggs.
I thought it was just like
crazy.
the bacon and eggs diet.
Yeah, it's very low carb.
Yeah.
So you're not eating any breads. Potatoes are definitely
Pasta.
out. Carbohydrates, anything with carbohydrate, bad.
Okay.
But you can eat bacon to your heart's content. You can
Wow.
eat beef, meat, eat as much as you want.
You sweat meat.
Just no bread.
Yeah.
And when you start that, like, I kind of like those foods generally. So when I started that, I thought I was in heaven. I thought this is not a big deal. And I saw results. Like, it's actually highly effective. It works.
Okay.
Short term.
I did lose a lot of weight, but I couldn't sustain it because you can't eat like that forever.
Did you end up in the hospital?
I did not,
Okay.
no, but I just couldn't do it. Like after a while, it was just too much, and eventually you just drift off.
Did
of
you
it.
feel good?
No. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think you feel good when you start to lose weight. So,
Yeah, you feel good because you're losing weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but to me, it didn't work. And then I tried.
Did you smell like meat?
Yeah, well, they say there's like a whole stream of side effects, like from this. Basically, your body goes through this process called ketosis.
Okay.
And gosh, if I can remember what that is, but basically, when you're
Is that the keto diet?
well, they're similar.
Yeah.
Atkins and keto have some
Yeah.
things in common. But so they say you can kind of give off a bit of a scent, and your breath can start to smell a bit. But
Yeah.
I mean, it worked short term, but it wasn't. I couldn't sustain it. I did Weight Watchers as well. I was very successful on Weight Watchers.
On Atkins, did stray dogs follow you a lot?
Yes,
Okay.
quite commonly.
Yeah.
I also did Weight Watchers for
Did
a little
you?
bit.
Yeah, I found it really good. And
Did you
it
do
was a
like
sensible-
the app version on your own, or did you actually go to like
I
meetings?
did it on my own. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go to meetings.
I don't know if
and
they do the
that
meetings
stuff.
much anymore.
Oh, they do.
Do they?
They do. Yeah, you can definitely do that. But for me, the app was pretty good. But
Yeah.
again, it's just one of those things. It's over time.
Do you have to input everything you consume into that?
to be successful?
That's
you definitely
the
do.
problem.
That's the
Yeah.
hard thing.
Yeah.
I would think
Yeah.
is like, now I got to sit down and put in 12 carrots, blah blah blah.
When you're at home,
Well-
it's doable, but when you're like on the go,
Well, Weight Watchers the app's getting better. We're not sponsored by Weight Watchers,
No.
by the way. We have
Yeah,
no
no
money
affiliation.
coming in. Yeah, but
unless they want to sponsor.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they don't,
We'd be
they're cheap.
happy.
Feel free to
We
reach
take
out.
some of that Weight Watchers money. I'll tell you,
yeah.
we take
True.
it tomorrow.
That's true.
But the Weight Watchers app has a scanner now, which is pretty damn convenient because you
Oh.
can actually go and scan your food.
Yeah, but here's the
And-
problem with that.
Yeah.
You have to have something to scan.
Well, I mean, yeah. So we're talking about packaged foods.
Yeah.
But like, it's easy to just search. Like, if you're eating, I don't know, chicken,
Yeah.
then you have to weigh everything. It
Yeah.
does take time,
Yeah.
but it makes you very conscious. And I think, it's more about, I think there's a lot of these food tracking apps, and I think they all work about the same. The reality is, if you're tracking your food, you're thinking about what you're eating.
Yeah, that's
keeping a little
the
food
key point,
journal.
I think. Like
Right?
being
Yeah.
aware, bringing awareness to like, what did I consume today? How much of it was like garbage, and how much of it was not
Yeah.
garbage? Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that I was really good at lying on Weight Watchers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You're
I'm really
lying
good
to
at-
the app?
Even though you
Lying
weren't
to
going
the
to a
app.
meeting, it was just
No.
for you.
I found that I could fool myself and the
Yeah.
app real easy.
Yeah.
And also
The app is
because
frickin'
I'm
gullible.
lazy and I
Yeah.
didn't want to input everything, I only ate things that I could easily scan. So you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
eating all processed food. Anything with a barcode. You don't touch a vegetable because they don't have any barcodes on them.
Oh crap! Cauliflower's not here. I guess I'll just eat this brick of cheese.
I'll buy a
Kraft
package
cheese.
of bologna because it's just easy. How about you, Derek? You do any weirdo diets? You did the
I did the like
protein
all
thing.
protein diet. I tried a juicing thing for a while where
You juiced
You did like a
steroids?
not steroid juice, but like juicer juice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's controversy on juicing, I guess, but
In sports,
I felt like good about it. I didn't do it while I was working because I was a little bit like all it was like you had to consume
juice.
Yeah, it was like you juice a bunch of vegetables.
Oh.
And you could have like a soup or something. You had like an actual meal in the evening, but you had like 5 juices during the day, and it was just like it was good. I actually felt really good doing it, like on the like 5-day whatever. But it's expensive because you're buying a buttload of vegetables.
Oh, buttload!
A buttload.
Yeah.
That's like. It's a metric thing. I don't know.
That's an
US
apt
listeners
measurement.
might not get it. And at the same time, it's expensive because you're buying all those vegetables, and it's time consuming to put it all through the thing and then clean out the juicer. And so, I mean, I liked
awful.
it, but
There was a documentary on
like-
Netflix about juicing vegetables, the
Yeah.
all juice diet.
We're
That
not
was very
sponsored
popular.
by Netflix, by the way.
No, but if they wanted to come on board,
We'd be
love to.
totally on
We
board.
would
with
we
that.
would say whatever
Yeah.
you want us to say.
Yes. Speaking of Netflix, there's a show on Netflix called Patriot Act.
Oh yeah,
With
Yeah.
Hassan
we talked
Minhaj.
about him recently.
Yeah, and so he recently did an episode called like how America is causing global obesity, and but in there it talks about Coca-Cola in one particular thing and how Coke sponsored a bunch of studies. Like Coke has created its own like research group that does these studies basically to prove that like Coke's okay for you. And so their big thing that they would say is like it doesn't matter. Coca-Cola, yeah. So
We're not sponsored by Coca-Cola.
But again,
yeah,
we did. I don't know. Based on some of the stuff I read, Coca-Cola is a pretty terrible company.
okay.
But
Ooh, I hope we can't.
if Pepsi wanted to come on
Derek's
board,
opinion.
based on what I read on Hassan Minhaj's show,
Yeah.
But yeah, they're this like all these studies by Coke said turned up the results of like it doesn't matter what you consume as long as you work out enough.
that could be true.
Which is like goes against what most of the other.
I've consumed some stuff that would force me to work out for about 36 hours straight in a 24-hour day.
Yeah.
So that's not true.
No.
In
If
order
you
to
have-
offset what you've consumed, you mean?
Yeah, there's not enough hours in the day
Yeah.
to
Right.
burn it off.
Right.
I don't like these people that do these powders 3 times a day. Like that's all they eat. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never tried it.
The
Have you guys
milkshake
tried
diet?
them? Yeah.
No, I've
There's
never.
like a Zingular. That
don't
was
like
a
the
big thing.
texture.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah. No.
It was
No.
like, yeah, it was a similar thing where it was like you have like smoothies all the time. I never got into it, but like a lot of these things are like multi-level marketing companies.
But you couldn't
If
do
you-
that
and
for
it's
the long haul.
expensive.
If you could make a shake taste like a bacon cheeseburger,
Yeah.
I'd be totally into that. But
I
it's-
have eated. I've eaten.
the word is eaten.
Oh, gosh.
We're gonna do the next episode on grammar.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I have eaten a blended up Happy Meal.
That's
Wow.
right. Yes,
It was part of like a weird competition, and I was great at it.
you were good, but you didn't enjoy it, right?
I did not enjoy it. I just didn't like the after effects where you felt tired and salty.
Did you have lunch after you ate it? Because you ate it around. It was around 11 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I didn't
right?
want my lunch to go to waste.
Right.
right.
Yeah, so I still had my lunch. I was kind of hoping the solids would counteract the liquid. I mean,
blended.
yeah, it wasn't bad except for
They add water to it. How did they blend that?
they added water, they added the drink,
That sounds terrible.
they added the fries, they added the burger, they added the toy. It was not
The
terrible.
worst part of it to me is the ketchup. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Oh yeah, the ketchup.
I think you just need a whole bunch of ketchup to make it palatable.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
But there are like diets where people blend everything.
Yeah.
There's weird diets like where people will eat stuff that's clearly not going to help them lose weight, but like the all gummy bear diet or something.
Oh my. Well, that's kind of my idea. Is I was thinking, what if you had a diet? This is the Pitch Guys diet. You
Yeah.
can pay $10.99 a month to subscribe to our suggestion here. I
Okay.
mean, there's nothing to it. You pick one food
Yeah.
that you love
Right.
more than anything else. It doesn't have to be healthy.
Okay.
You love that food. It's your favorite food in the world.
Yeah.
And that's all you eat. You eat nothing but that food.
So for me,
I
it'd
bet
be,
you would lose weight.
it'd be lasagna for me.
Lasagna?
Yeah.
Because at some point you would get tired of it and take a break, or
No, it's just that
You wouldn't be able to get more of that food anymore.
I don't know the science behind this. You're pressing me a little bit too much.
Here's what
on
would
this,
happen.
but-
I know a little more.
Your city or town would run out of that food.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that could be, but I think that like with Atkins, you eat a lot of meat, you lose weight. So if you just only ate that one thing, like
Your
for
body
me,
would get used to it.
I love this Korean dish called jjajangbokkeumbap.
I love the
which is
sound
like-
of that.
Oh, it's incredible. It's like a rice dish, stir fry with this really dark black bean sauce.
That sounds good.
It's
It sounds decently healthy though.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of rice.
I like
Yeah.
mole
Right.
sauce.
mole sauce. So, but if I only ate that one thing, I'd be depriving my body of all sorts of other things. I think I would lose weight.
You might get It depends on what you eat.
We could get some food scientists involved with this,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe if your favorite food in the world was broccoli,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone
it
whose
gets
favorite
smelly.
food is actually broccoli?
they keep them on compounds.
One of my kids.
They usually hang out together.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went for a whole month where we had broccoli with every meal, and then
Wow.
I had to hold a revolt because
Good for you.
it was too much broccoli for
Yeah.
any-
Kids always love broccoli. That's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
McDonald's should
Yeah.
phase out chicken McNuggets and replace them with broccoli nuggets.
broccoli
Oh,
nuggets.
wow.
Right? They're not
Would they
breaded
still
or
be deep
anything.
fried and breaded?
No, they're not breaded. They're not deep fried. It's just broccoli.
It's just steamed.
Your
broccoli.
idea has merit, but I don't know if I want to attach the pitch guy's name to it yet.
Okay. Oh,
Here's some. The frozen food diet.
okay.
Like, you don't eat food that's frozen and then heat it up. You're only allowed to eat food that is frozen rock hard. So,
You
like,
consume
all your...
it while frozen.
Yeah, you have to chip it apart
Right.
while you eat it. So the effort makes you eat less of it
Okay.
and slower. And you
Okay.
really don't enjoy it because it's frozen. and
Right.
It's hard on the inside of your mouth.
Yeah.
And you have to wait till it melts in your mouth so you can go down your throat.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So I think you have to eat only frozen foods. Hard rock
Okay.
frozen. Like ice cream doesn't
delightful.
count unless it's hard as a rock. Like the freezer burnt diet.
But what about you have to catch it diet? So like you can consume as much as you want, but
Al and I just looked at each other and did an ooh.
we had this bond. It was
Yeah.
like in the Avatar movies
Yeah.
where the Navis sync up with
Trevor
Trevor
actually reached his
We put our
arrow
head
to
hoses together and went, ooh. Sorry, go on, Derek. The ketchum diet.
Yeah, like you have to. You can consume whatever you want, but you have to. You can't purchase it. You have to consume it. It'd be like a hunter gatherer kind of thing.
Are there
where
laws? Could you go after another person?
You have to like go out and harvest it yourself.
Oh, that's not bad.
The
The Bear Grylls kind of
Yeah,
survival man kind of diet.
yeah. It'd have to be in a certain space. You'd have to set up a whole community around it, probably with
Community.
legal rules. But
How about the all green foods diet? I mean, it's not organic. It's not good for the environment. It's just only foods that are the color green.
Oh, we pick any color.
No,
I'd pick brown.
no,
I can
no,
only
no,
brown
no.
foods,
It's
yeah.
got to be green or it
No?
won't work. Because that's going to get you eating kale and spinach and broccoli and all that
Yeah.
Right.
asparagus and gross
But if
stuff.
you pick brown, you're going to get steak and hamburger
I know.
and bacon.
Yes.
I mean,
And feces. But we have to take that away. You can still have green jello. You can still have pistachio ice cream as a treat. But
what if you cheated and
Yeah.
dyed your favorite foods green?
like a shamrock shake?
green eggs and ham.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's not allowed?
No, I guess you found a loophole. Way to go.
Oh man,
You've outsmarted me, but you're going to die. So, well.
Oprah was going to pick it as one of her favorite things, but now it.
yeah.
And you get an early death. And you get an early death. And you get in shape. How about this? For portion control, we're always told to eat this size of like meat versus this size of vegetables and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
How about the closed fist diet? Like all your food only fits in a closed fist, and that's all you're allowed to eat.
You can
If
eat
you
whatever
can't fit it in a closed fist, then you can't eat it.
How
Trevor,
often do you get to consume that closed fist worth of food?
3 times a day?
5 times a day.
5
okay.
times?
Because they
That's a
say,
lot. You
well,
gotta
they say
think
you're
of
supposed to eat
3.
lots of little meals throughout the day.
yeah, but think about how much food would fit in your closed
No,
fist.
no, a
That's not lot
closed
of food.
fist. Your fingers have to be able to make contact with your palm somewhere.
That's what I mean. Like,
So that's a very small amount.
You fit like 4 peanuts in there.
I think if you did 3, you're onto something, but 5 closed fists, depending on your fist.
No, closed, Al.
Well, like,
Yeah.
Put your fingers on your palm. Look
Yeah.
how little room there is in there.
That's a lot of food. I can fit a lot of food.
You
in
can't
that.
fit
I can-
anything in there.
I can
That's
fit
a
like
lot of chili.
I can fit
Your
like the lid
fingers are
to this
tucked up.
Pepsi bottle. That's
You
all I
mean
can fit in there.
on the inside of the fist?
yeah, on the
Yes.
inside, not the
Only
size
when
of
It's
your
not
fist.
the size of your fist
Okay,
out.
I'll go
it's
with
what
5.
Yeah, 5.
It is the fit.
You get 5 nuts. You get 5 pieces of chickpea
Barely fit a piece of
salad,
beef
or,
jerky
Okay.
a beef jerky. That's it.
It's not bad. I bet somebody's going to follow this immediately.
I think so. Here's another portion
You're not
control
responsible
diet.
for any
Yeah.
health issues that
This
arise
one
from our
is
pitches.
not ethical. This one is not one I really think we should do.
Yeah.
But this is one that I think people are probably already doing out there to lose weight. The wasting food diet.
What's that?
I think people have trouble like choosing a right portion for them.
Yes.
So they'll just take like, they're like pelicans, their beak can hold more than their bellicans. So they'll grab way more food than they need.
Yeah.
But the wasting food diet is you eat until you know you're full and then you just throw it the rest in the garbage.
Most people can't stop, though.
Yeah, but this would force you to stop, and you would kind of derive some sick pleasure from knowing you're wasting food.
Right.
Right? You're taking that horrible feeling about eating too much, and you're parlaying it into a horrible feeling about wasting food. It's not good, but you're doing something for your body at least. It's still a terrible thing.
Yeah.
You're wasting food, but you'll start to waste away a little bit.
I'm kind of lost on the concept of this one.
Here's what you do, Derek.
Okay.
You take your 2 plates of lasagna like you normally would at supper,
Right.
but then you eat a half plate, and then you just scrape the rest into the garbage.
And
So
you
I
do
deliberately
it in front
take-
of homeless people,
I
too.
deliberately
No.
Or-
No.
No. You just, and your family will see you doing it, and your wife will hang her head in shame a bit.
So is the point of it to me feel shame about not eating the whole portion, or to
No, it's just so you don't eat so much.
why don't I just take a smaller portion?
Because you can't, because you're pathetic. You're not going to take less.
All right.
It's like at the restaurant, you eat like a chunk of it, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have ordered 3 appetizers before the entree, and then you just kind of push it away, and they take it away from you.
I always say I need a box to take this home.
Yeah, but then you just eat it in the car on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
because they call it a car box, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Well-
I get it.
Well, the wasting food diet is not a good one. I'll admit that. But I think the frozen solid diet and the closed fist diet, there's something there.
The closed fist one, I think, is something we should probably be copywriting, patenting,
Yeah.
doing whatever we need.
Oh,
to do.
and
This
it
is
also
really
goes
good.
for all your liquids.
Yeah.
You have to scoop your hand into your cup, and you can
Does that
only
include water?
no water's free.
You can
Do all the water you want,
Yeah.
right? But if you want a hot chocolate, you got to scoop it up with your hand,
I've got the
And just drink it out of your
perfect name
hand?
for this.
or a milkshake.
Fist it. That's
Fist
what it's
it.
called.
Yeah,
If you can fist it, you can eat it. Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fit fist.
Fit fist.
it.
Fit fist. Fisting fitness. Fisted.
but with all these crazy fad diets, it's not a mystery why people give up on them, because a lot of them just are weird and not sustainable for 30 years of your life or 40.
This is true.
I hear
So
ya. I've been down that road.
and workout's hard. It
Yeah.
hurts to get in shape.
Yeah.
If you're not hurting, you're not doing it right, I guess.
If you're out there and you're struggling
Yeah.
with your food,
Yeah.
your fitness, that's pretty normal,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And then, like you said, the people will come and sign up for a year membership at the gym and put in a couple workouts and then never again. So what do you guys do to stay motivated? What has worked for you?
For me, it was peer pressure. So, as an example, this year, this coworker of mine, oftentimes there's donuts and sweets and stuff like that
They bring
that show up for staff,
Okay.
and he's said to me, "There's no sweets in 2019," and so every time there's donuts, in the lunchroom, or every time there was whatever, I would think about it, and I walk over to pick one up, and then I would hear his voice say, "There's no sweets in 2019."
Your coworker decided this with you.
Yeah.
That
Or just-
neither of you would do so.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they
He's
just
like, "You
decided
know
it
what?
for you.
You know what? This
Yeah.
year, we're not doing it.
Oh.
This year, we're not doing it.
You're that closely connected with a coworker? That
Well, we're connected through our
hair braids?
for our hair braids, so
Yeah.
it's easy that way. But
I would have a
worked
fist
out.
fight with that coworker in the first month.
Yeah.
Well, good.
If you saw your coworker reaching for a donut, would you stop him?
I would like what are those commercials with is it like Terry what's his face, or office linebacker, where he just like dives through and tackles him to the ground?
Okay. You would do that for him.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah, I would actually say, I thought we said no sweets.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then if he ate it, would you just say, screw it, I'm going to do it too?
I don't know. Maybe it's a cheat day. Or I would probably just stare at him in shame. Just shake my head. I mean, like peer pressure is a big thing.
Yeah.
Like if someone's waiting for me to go to the gym, or someone's like, hey, we're going to go work out, it's harder for me to be like, actually, I got something else going on.
I have such low willpower. I think I would lose my peers pretty quick.
Yeah.
If that was my system. Mine is I have to be entertained constantly. I always have to be entertained no matter what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
can have like I'm off and on with the cardio and treadmill, but like when I have my really good stretches, it's because
Yeah.
I'm binge watching a show while just
Right.
motoring, right?
Mhm.
If I'm invested in a show, so how hard I
You've,
work
like,
out,
hired a clown
Yeah.
to like juggle in front of you or something.
that would be if the Wi-Fi went out.
Okay.
Well, if you could apply that to food as well, it'd be great. Like
Yeah.
if every time you ate carrots, you got a new Star Wars movie
Oh.
that you got to see that
Yeah.
was projected onto the carrots before you ate them.
I guess you got the right idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically how hard I work out is in direct
Disney's
correlation
making a lot of Star Wars movies.
on carrots. No, how good the show is. That's how hard I'm going to work out,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but I've tried that too. Like I've been on exercise equipment where I put the iPad up on the exercise equipment
Yeah.
and tried to watch something,
yeah.
and it's still brutal.
Well, it's
Like,
hard because
it
your head's
doesn't-
bobbing
yeah.
at that little screen. You
It
got to watch a
doesn't-
big screen TV
Yeah.
in front of you.
I was thinking, oh, this will make running on the treadmill easy because I'll just entertain myself with this show.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any easier. It still sucks.
Yep,
Yeah.
it still sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I like to play like low pressure sports. Like I'll play like really non-competitive volleyball.
Oh, okay.
And I really like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like once a week, you know,
Yeah.
but it's still something. And I don't notice the time go by, even though it's over an hour, right?
Right.
And you're moving the whole time. You're getting stuff done, but you don't realize that it's been an hour.
My favorite sport is skiing.
Yes.
You knew it. And I like to go with someone who's way better at it than
That's
I
me.
am.
Mm-hmm.
And in going with that person, he's constantly pressuring me to do things that I have no business doing.
That's not
Right.
me.
And in doing that, it keeps me much more active.
Downhill
so-
skiing or cross country?
Downhill.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the only
I mean,
type of
because
skiing.
you actually feel fearful for your life at
Yeah.
times. If
You get
you're
the speed.
overextending yourself,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Heavy powder, those sorts of things.
Falling off chairlifts.
Yeah. I've done that 3 times, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't get hurt that way. Don't try that, by the way, if you're at home.
What, falling off a chairlift?
Yeah, I'm not recommending
Right.
jumping off chairlifts.
And we're not sponsored by chairlifts.
No,
No.
but if they called us up,
We
we
will
would
take that.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we would be on chairlifts for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some new ideas we can pitch out to really help people with these resolutions that they're trying to keep probably at this point of the year? What can you do to really make sure you stay motivated?
I like that idea of time travel.
Yeah.
What?
That if you're if you are successful,
Well linked right
let's
there.
say that you're successful in the future,
Yeah.
then you invent a time machine, go back in time,
Right.
and show your current self, look, if you keep working, this is what you will be.
And you
Right,
scream
right,
it. You're your own personal trainer.
Right, yeah.
That's great.
So the time travel thing would work
Yeah.
really well.
you know what?
Yeah.
Your ideas are 10 times better than my idea.
Okay, well, I want to hear it now.
What?
Your idea.
Oh, okay. Pissing off dogs.
Okay.
Your whole day, you find vicious looking dogs to piss off.
Okay.
And then it's kind of like that idea of instilling danger into your workout.
Okay. Yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
always on the run from
Yeah.
dogs you pissed off.
So your rule is if you see a dog,
Yeah.
you have to do everything you can to antagonize
You
it.
can't
not in
hurt
a cruel
it.
way. No
Yeah.
no cruelty allowed.
Yeah.
Just taunting.
Yeah. You got to go up there and do like impressions of like Bobcat Goldthwait or, you know, piss it off.
You find the one thing that really angers it.
Yeah. I had also a more passive one. Do you want
Yeah.
to hear it?
Yeah.
House of mirrors.
Okay.
Your whole house is mirrors. You have
Yeah.
to look at your full body all the time.
Yes. Well,
No matter what you are doing.
I mean, how many of us, well,
Yeah.
I can speak for myself. will try not to look in that mirror.
Yeah. And you got to walk around your house naked.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I've learned a lot about composition because I can frame myself up in a mirror the way I want to look.
Yeah.
Right?
I take my glasses off.
Right. That
Yeah.
works pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rub Vaseline on my eyes.
You know, but you can still see that big fleshy mound even when you take your glasses off. You can see, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Like a skin toned grimace.
Yeah.
Derek looks more like a fry guy. But yeah, just having to constantly look at yourself.
How about an app on your phone that just records you without permission at your most unflattering times
Oh, wow.
and automatically puts them up on Facebook for everybody?
Yes.
Wow.
And not just like
Right?
private Facebook.
Yeah. No, everybody.
Yep. Everybody gets
see
to
it.
see it.
That'd be very motivational.
I also have this technique for getting motivated, and it's called hitting rock bottom 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you hit rock bottom about 7, 8, maybe 12 times, 14 times, and then you get motivated, maybe 20 times.
It would work. That's a
I have
really
some
good
friends
idea.
who
28 times.
The rock bottom.
Rock bottom multiple time diet
Yeah.
or routine.
Diet /
Yeah.
exercise plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. While looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends who, as a starting motivation,
Yeah.
they took pictures of themselves like in like a bathing suit and posted it on Facebook to say, "This is my start. Help encourage me to get to where I want to be."
Yeah.
Reaching
yeah.
out
Could you
to
do that? I
the
don't
friend
know.
community.
Nope.
I don't know.
I couldn't do it.
That'd be
I like,
pretty-
I like privacy.
Yeah.
Don't put a beer in front of me. Keep the cheesecake away from me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that because then I wouldn't be able to have that beer.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess I just don't. Yeah.
I would do it and then immediately regret it, like hiring your own like assassin to kill
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I'd immediately want to call it off.
Yeah.
You're an
Yeah.
assassin.
I mean, that's dark, but
Yeah.
you see that in movies, right? Well,
All right.
guys,
Some great ideas.
we have said nothing but solid things.
I think
I mean,
it's all gold.
I think we might have set a personal record for the number of pitches in an episode.
It's been a real pitch fest.
Yeah, we've really been pitching it
I
up
wish we had a bell we could ding.
for each pitch.
Yeah.
For each pitch.
I can add that
We can
in
add
post.
that in post.
Yeah.
I want it to be a real bell.
Okay, well, next time.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
We'll work on the
Order
bell
it
for you
on
guys.
Amazon.
We might resolve to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll resolve. Oh, I see what you did there.
Well, I was tying it all. It's
Yeah.
called a segue
Yeah.
in broadcast.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
thanks for listening,
Yeah.
guys. And if you could resolve to share and to like and to comment, we'd appreciate it.
Leave us a review on your podcast listening, whatever you use. If you got a favorite way to keep in shape, tweet us at Pitch Guys or check out our Facebook page, Pitch Guys Podcast.
Or send us pictures of you eating.
Yeah. Or pictures of you in general doing anything.
Yeah. Mowing the lawn. Kettlebelling your kids. We open the floodgates.
Travis got a
We love you
fetish.
guys. We'll see you next time.
On Pitch Guys.
Take care.